on this side, and then a short text over here. But before we jump in and get started on this, I really want you guys to take a look right here. This week in reading, we're going to compare topics and themes in stories. Now, we know that a theme really refers to the lesson that the characters in the text learn, and also the lesson that the reader takes away, kind of the message, right? And we know that we learn that through those characters' actions and through the events and how they unfold throughout the text. But this week, we're going to take it one step further. We're going to compare and contrast stories, and we're going to do that to help us make connections between just the overall topic or even the characters and perhaps even the themes in some of this literature. So a lot of the stories we're going to read this week have been passed down by word of mouth and were written much, much later. So stories that are passed down by word of mouth can sometimes change, right, as they are told time after time. So we have two short stories here that Mrs. Body is going to read for you. One is titled The Jealous Bluebird, and the other one is The Sad Frog. As I'm reading, I'm going to think about who the characters are, what events are taking place, and then I'm going to determine the theme. So follow along with me. We're right here on The Jealous Bluebird. Rabbit and Mouse were best friends. But Bluebird, who was jealous, tried to separate them. Right away, I can see some characters that I have are Rabbit, Mouse, and I might even put here, they are best friends. And then I also have Bluebird. And if I want to put a little note here, he's jealous, probably jealous of their friendship. Let's continue reading. But Bluebird, who was jealous, tried to separate them. I will grant you each one wish, said Bluebird. Oh my. I'm going to go down here to events real quick. And I'm going to say that Bluebird tries to separate Rabbit and Mouse. I also learned that Bluebird will grant each one wish. Let's find out what happens next. I wish to travel to a faraway land, Rabbit said. Bluebird granted the wish, noting with a smirk that Rabbit did not wish he could also return. Uh-oh. So Rabbit wishes to travel far away, but does not mention returning. But Mouse was not fooled. I wish that my friend will always find his way home. So Mouse saw Bluebird smirk, and we know that facial expression, a smirk, kind of means that you're like up to no good. So right away, Bluebird's thinking, send Rabbit away and he's gone for good. So Mouse sees that and wishes that Rabbit will always find his way home. So right here, but Mouse was not fooled. I wish that my friend will always find his way home, and Bluebird had no choice but to grant this wish too. Now, let's think about this for a minute. There's a theme here, and I think that when we're talking about two really good friends, and one wants to travel away, but Mouse is kind of the one looking after his friend and thinking, no, I don't know if that's like the best idea because you want to make sure you can come home. Well, a theme in this story might be that true friends will find their way back to each other. meaning Bluebird is not going to be able to ruin this friendship. Now, a topic here might be that kind of like what happens when wishes are made. We have another short story that we're going to read, and we're filling out the same graphic organizer. This is The Sad Frog. Follow along. Once there lived a frog who wished she could fly. So she asked a heron to teach her. "Flying is easy," said the heron. "Just flap your wings like this." And the heron flew away before the frog could say, "But I have no wings." All right, characters. We have frog, who wants to fly, and then we have heron, and heron is a bird. The events, what's happened so far? Frog wishes she could fly like heron. Frog has no wings. Let's find out what happens. The frog hopped away sadly, wishing for wings she could never have. Frog wishes for wings she could never have, and let's not say become sad, but hops away sad. The frog hopped away sadly, wishing for wings she could never have. She didn't realize that a snake near a rock had heard everything and was wishing he could hop as gracefully as the frog. All right, so we have another new character here introduced, and that is Snake. And what did we learn here? That Snake is listening and wishes that he could hop as gracefully as frog. So now when we think about the theme in this story, it's not necessarily that good friends will make their way back to each other. This one's slightly different. Think to yourself, what do you think the theme might be in this story? So I've often heard, like, I don't know, I guess adults, maybe even like my parents saying, like, be thankful for what you have. Everyone has their own gifts, their own talents. So I'm thinking a theme in this story kind of matches that idea. And that might be to value your own talents rather than wish for someone else's. So now let's think about the topic, because we said that we wanted to find out what they had in common. Well, this short story also had a lot to do with making a wish, right? And wanting something. So I think that they share that idea about what can happen when wishes are made. So in these two stories, really what we're sharing is not necessarily a theme, but rather a topic. Today you guys have two texts that you're going to read. They're pretty short. One is titled The Flask of Oil. The other is The Peasant and the Cucumbers. And you are going to complete the same graphic organizer like I have done this morning in this video, where you will compare these two stories focusing on their topics and their themes. Let me know if you guys have any questions.